Here's a quick look at the market through the eyes of E-mini Day Trader. We of course like to utilize our market profiles to give us a good indication of the condition of the market. So this was today's market and volume profile, and here's yesterday's, and the one in between is the Globex or overnight session. So we had an area that we were suggesting around 15.5 as likely support. It did hold nicely, dipped a little bit below, but just by a hair. And then our next area was up as high as 26. And you can see that the market did reach 25 in the regular trading hours. And there's that 25 right there. So the market is really just consolidated within this area, still with the upward bias. We still think that these are key areas to focus on. Should the market hold below 15, then that would be a bearish development, and we'd look for a leg down. If it can hold above 22, it should close the 26 area, and of course hold above 26 even more bullish. So that's really what we're looking at as far as the condition of the market right now. Here's our market profiles just for the regular trading hours only. So this is a lettered market profile and its corresponding volume profile. So as you can see, every day has the market profile and a volume profile. Here is our software, which we try and match up the condition of the market with the market profiles using our 1-minute software. And so today, even though we were still in this upward bias, you can see that we had a fair amount of red, meaning that on the daytime frame, good for shorting. And we did have, let's see, we had 4 trades today, and 3 of them were shorts. And the short trades that we had today was, well, the first one came in relatively early, right in here. We ended up by getting out of that trade after 10 minutes with a 2-tick loss. So the market was still kind of in this early up mode, and it was somewhat of an aggressive trade, but just a loss of 2 ticks on that. Then the next trade we got into was on the long side right in here. It did move up. It moved up 1.25 points. Of course, our second objective is 1.5 points, so it didn't quite make it there. And so we ended up by getting out of that trade, and on these second half of our position, of course, it reached our first objective. On the second half of the position, we ended up by just taking 2 ticks out of the market in that case. Our best trade of the day was a short right in here. We're able to hold on to it down through here. And that trade moved 2 3/4 points in our favor, and we were able to take 1.25 points profit on that trade on the final partial position. We then had a final short trade down in here that a lot of our traders would not have taken, and of course the reason being is just what I was mentioning to you a few moments ago, in that we were expecting support in around this area. And so getting short just above that obviously doesn't give you a very good trade location, nor very much room to move for on the potential reward side of that trade. So, but it was a system trade. So we had 1, 2, 3, and 4 trades today. Our system trade on this one would have exited that trade after 10 minutes with a 3-tick loss. We did have another indication of a short trade a little bit higher up, which would have done nicely and come down and hit our first objective too. So that's really all we had today. It was a relatively quiet day, a little bit better range than yesterday, but I think the market is still in the consolidation mode, getting ready for the jobless numbers to be released tomorrow, and also some housing numbers. Any questions or comments, don't hesitate in getting a hold of us. We're at info@eminidaytrader.com is our email address, and of course our phone number is on the website. So thanks for taking the time to view the video, and we will see you again tomorrow.